Get into it. Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas.
Blowhorn
Chinese New Year?
Yada. What?
Chinese New Year?
We late as fuck on the New Year's.
Yeah.
It's probably been a month since you've heard from us. We're still alive. We haven't been abducted, kidnapped, or chained in a dungeon in Donald Trump's America. So we're all right.
But yeah, let's start with introductions. I will start with myself. What up? Alright, go ahead, Winston.
That's hilarious. Who are you, guy? I don't know you. I don't know that guy. His voice sounds familiar.
Man, if you go to my channel at
you can plug that, but I can't plug the next episode.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
It's me, Winston, aka something other than not, aka I can't remember none of my AKAs.
Henny Neutron.
Henny. That's right. Thank you. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the episode. I'm gonna swing it over to the homie.
What's up? This is Tez, Tezarelli, the Tesness Monster, Tezzy Arnez. There's a lot of AKs I could use.
We gonna stop.
What's up? How y'all doing?
We gonna stop all of this.
Oh my god, hating. No, how my homie gonna hate on me?
Beautiful.
I'm shining. He's stopping me.
Yeah,
he tarnishing.
We're about to get into it for this man rambles into oblivion. So guys. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
I assumed everybody was chillaxing with the fam and all that shit. This podcast is gonna be a little shorter than we would usually do it, just because lack of content right now. Well, not lack of content, but lack of subjects to talk. So basically, gonna talk about New Year's and the Golden Globes, which Mr. Tez here is so excited about it.
I mean, Donald. I'm
sorry
happy
about it.
My man winning. I can't hate on my man winning.
He get off the chest.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Donald Glover winning was probably the coolest thing. The last coolest thing of 2016, in my opinion, because there was a lot of low points in 2016, and that kind of was like a pick me up. Seeing black excellence. You got Donald Glover. You got Atlanta winning. Tracy Ellis Ross. So on and so forth, Viola Davis, and it was just, it was just cool, especially, by the way, not because they were on the podcast, but just because Bad and Boujee was a dope song. Had to mention them. Amigos.
I can't even lie, man. I've listened to that song 3 more times, and I can't believe I walk out the house, ring them. Drop tops.
You start dancing for no reason. And that's actually what I was proudest about his speech.
Yeah.
I was just like that, and the fact that he was like, shout out to all the black people just for staying alive. That's some real shit. Real. That's real shit. And I was just really fucking excited and proud because I was actually in the kitchen cooking. And I ain't even want to watch it for real. I was like, this is some bullshit. Fuck
I saw
these
on
white awards. That's literally what I said. Yeah. And then right as I said that, they were like, Atlanta. And I was like, the fuck?
Exactly.
I ran into the living room or whatever. I was like, oh shit. And it was like the whole cast and everything.
All the black people. Oh my God.
And then Donald, doing his speech, and just like first time I even heard about Childish Gambino was through these dudes and Mario.
Oh really? That was the first time?
Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard about Childish Gambino, and then that's how I started watching Community. That's how I started
I still haven't caught Community, but
the first episode you should watch is the paintball episode. Literally, they had a paintball war. It was so tight.
Just a little background on the story about him learning from Mario. Mario posted a video. That's our friend Mario. He posted a video of Freaks and Geeks. Yeah. And we all roasted him for it because he knew at that time we were kind of like, I'm tired of hearing about cats talking about these bitches and my dick taller than my money or something like that. I don't know. But then over time it was like, okay, we can rock with him. So yeah, that's just a little background.
Says it grew on me like bacteria in my system.
The evolution of his career, and then me just finding out about him, him being a writer on the Daily Show or some shit, and being on 30 Rock, and then he tried out for Community, got that, started rapping and produces his own beats, became Childish Gambino.
But not just that, but just the evolution of his music. Period.
Exactly. And that's what I was gonna lead into.
If you heard that cat from the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. First time I heard Childish Gambino, I went back. after the whole Freaks and Geeks thing. I listened to some other stuff. I was like, dude, this cat garbage.
Yeah.
I literally said, I was like, man, this cat, he is like garbage. He's trying so hard to be Lil Wayne while being corny. And then like steadily, it was like
he found his own sound. That's what it was.
Yeah, like
I knew he was destined for greatness when I heard the song with him and what was it, Silk Pillows or some shit like that. It was him and Beck.
Oh, you talking about royalty?
Royalty. Man, when I heard that song, because I was like, oh, he's went from nerdy to trying to be a little hood. Okay, I get it. I see you trying to transition, and then I heard like that song with Beck. And
that nigga Belt, he's
Belt
fire.
I was thinking Belt for like the ball or whatever. But once I heard that song, I was like, okay, that song's interesting as fuck.
Yeah.
And if you listen to that song, that whole feeling, that whole sound is literally because of the internet.
Yeah, I agree.
And once I heard because of the internet, I was just like, okay, this dude got a whole bunch to say, and he's confused as fuck about life.
Yeah. I was about to get you. I was like, I thought we was interpreting that whole album different because my whole thing with royalty, I thought it was him, like kind of not being accepted by black because he still kind of isn't, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That people think like just because you don't think a certain way, you come like say because I live right by the projects and everything, but just because I'm not like. I'm not all in the hood or some people's like, man, that's kind of weird. You don't like to speak the lingo. You don't like to, do hood shit or something like that. And I think that kind of stigmatized because like his own people wasn't fucking with him for real.
Yeah.
And then he made royalty to kind of suck them in because the whole royalty album was nothing but like trap beats and Drake, but done better.
Yeah. Like motherfucker had Schoolboy Q on it.
I think at first he was trying to.
That song was dope. Sorry,
it really was.
Yeah, but I think at first he was trying to fit in, but I feel like it got to a point where he was like, "I'm sounding like other people, and I don't have a distinct sound. So let me try to find what that sound is, and let me explore all these, different sounds that I'm interested in. I listen to industrial music. I listen to like alternative rock. I listen to hip hop. Let me kind of meld that together and see what I get. And I think he's done that probably." As well as any artist, and it's funny. He started out, doing comedy shit. Then he just transitioned. Well, he had already been rapping, but he I guess he took his falls as far as rapping, and then he got into the whole like kind of perfecting the sound. Yeah.
And I feel like Atlanta is the perfect place for people to. I think that's why a lot of good music lately, for the past couple of years, has been coming out of Atlanta. And like in California, because with those two places it's like you have enough around you like that's different that it allows you to be yourself, but it also teaches you how to mesh this sound with that sound. And because Migos, like, man, like who the fuck, like these dudes literally rap in an African dialect, like literally just put like you know what I'm saying, like when you hear about when somebody makes fun of African people, what do they say? Like that's how they sound, and it's people love it, tight, bro.
But here's my thing with Migos is like, granted, I still think niggas garbage, but
I like the flows.
I'm not gonna say that garbage. I'm just saying they're not my cup of tea. That does not mean that I don't like some of the stuff they came out with.
Don't mean I don't like Bad and Boujee, but
like you gotta admit though, even if you don't like their music, even if you think they're trash, these cats are straight up trendsetters, man. They've been setting trends in rap. Like, who was dabbing before the Migos, for real? Because, like, when they started, you got other cats coming out here like, I started that first. They took that from me, yada, yada, yada. Then why didn't you do nothing with it? I mean, like, these cats literally said, like, when they did it, they were just, like, we got to do something to get the crowd hype on stage. Fuck it. And, like, it was like, oh, what is that? All right, let's keep doing it. Yeah. And then, like, they got kids dabbing. They got cats doing, they got the freaking Migos flow. It's named after them. It's the Migos flow. So...
And something like that can only come out of Atlanta. That's what my whole thing is. Like, I feel like I couldn't see a person from New York doing that. And that's no disrespect to them. If anybody would have done it, like Joel Santana would probably pull that off.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Because that dude has a weird ass flow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he just is like he's made it more normalized now. But like when he first started, like
it was unique. Yeah.
I was downtown clubbing that age. Joel's like different fucking flow.
Yeah.
Nobody had a flow like that, and people tried to copy it, but never could pull it off.
Yeah.
But
I got my AK. Today was a good day. AK all day. Okay. I'm like, what? If you don't know what that restaurant, that's from Rap City in the
this
basement.
was a popular term for it, but when people tried to copy that style, we call it the Oogle Frugal flow.
Oogle Frugal? Really?
Me and my brother, because niggas would be like, Oogle Frugal, Pebble Doodle. And it's like, nigga, like, you don't make sense. Like, stop.
I used to call it Blam Slam.
Think about that.
Ram
Who else around like that? Who's been out longer than Cam? When you said ooh doodle foodle, who
Doom,
you think
Doom.
of? Thank you. Then I was just like,
but even with Doom, like, Doom is another person that has a weird ass flow, but like nobody respected it, and people tried to copy it, but never could fucking pull it off.
Doom, you're awesome.
Fucking
Earl
Earl is the closest.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. He's the closest I've heard.
Yeah.
And even with California, E40, a lot of people try to copy his style, and nobody can do it because this man literally will make his own lingo whenever he wants to. Like, he doesn't care about the rules of grammar and nothing like that. Right. He just does his own thing.
Yeah.
And it takes that kind of, it takes growing up in a place where you're allowed to be ballsy.
Yeah.
In order to do something like that. And I feel like Atlanta's one of those places, and that's why, because the internet became such a good fucking album, that's why Awaken My Love has such a different sound outside of like the typical R&B type deal that other people do or whatever. Even with him like using like the band or whatever and having like an old funky feel to it, like it still sounds different from the funk from that era. Probably because I'm not born in that era or whatever, but at the same time it just sounds different to me. Maybe it's because of his vocals actually, but the actual production of it sounds something straight from the 70s.
No, I agree. Yeah, definitely. It's man, Awaken My Love is very
I haven't even heard that album.
You haven't heard the whole album?
I love that
Dude,
album.
I only heard Yo Mama, me and Your Mama and like Redbone. I haven't listened to the whole album. I still gotta listen to that.
It's a great album. Except a lot of people in California.
You know what? That song grew on me.
I knew you were about to say
song
that.
grew on me,
like, I saw Dead in Hip Hop, and I kind of sort of feel the same way. I still don't. It's not a song I fuck with. Like, just listening through the album, sometimes I skip over it. Sometimes I actually, let it go. But that's one of those songs that kind of like very polarizing for me. But the album, man. It's very interesting when somebody takes a sound that they normally don't dabble in, and then they take it, and then a lot of times you're very when I heard you and your mama, or me and your mama and Redbone, I was like, okay, this is gonna be an interesting sounding album because he's taking funk and he's taking soul and he's taking R&B and he's using that old sound, and I kind of like at the same time I was still very hesitant on like actually listening to the album because I was like, it might be a flop because what does he know about funk, what does he know about soul, what does he know about that sound, and he completely like embodied those sounds and the artists of that time, and it's crazy that I don't know if he has like some type of direction or writers that could kind of coach him on like what that sounded like, singing or whatever. But he smashed that. Man.
He worked with a few other funk legends, I think.
Really?
From what I've heard, I thought I heard somewhere he was working with like Thundercat. I think he got like some kind of
Thundercat's more new school, but he does that. He does.
But I think he got some advice from like Boujee College or whatever. So I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure this cat. And then like you got to remember this cat like 33, man. He's older than me. Obviously. So he would know more about that than I would, but
I mean, I'm not down he's heard it, but it's interesting for him to like really pull that sound off. That's incredible. Yeah, because that's a completely different genre.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
I definitely understand what you're saying. It's just
like
for me, it's like if you listen to something long enough, it becomes easy to emulate it. Because like the first step,
Kanye. I'm sorry.
I said listen to something long enough.
Okay. He could have just jumped in there. You
know what I'm saying? Like for real, like because like and Yeezus honestly like the thing I like about that album, and I'm not even going to say nothing bad about it because I actually like that album for the way I look at the album. I'm like, okay, this is like Kanye West emulating the Mars Volta. You know what I'm saying? And I love the Mars Volta, so I love weird sounds. I was just like, man, he should have just extended that sound longer, and it would have sounded more natural instead of computerized. And I think that's the thing that turned a lot of people off, was he was trying to go for a weird as, like, oddly enough, organic sound, even with all the technology that he's using and stuff like that. Like, there's a way to make something feel like a jam without making it seem controlled. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of the songs just seem like super controlled.
And to me, like, specifically Blood on the Leaves, it sounded like, because what was it, like, No Limit, like the niggas always down. I thought it was so cornball, man. Because you're taking a rhythm.
That was hard.
you're taking industrial sound, you're adding it to like the rhythm of "Fuck Them Other Niggas." I thought that was ridiculous. To me, it was ridiculous because I was like, you could have did something different. And why are you using hip hop rhythm with that sound and not fully understanding the sound? Because I don't think.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what it seems like. Well, I guess that's the vibe that it can give off. Yeah, is that if you don't extend that sound long enough, it just sounds like something that you dabbling in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like, for me, music isn't a fucking interest. It's like my fucking religion. Yeah. Just about. You know what I'm saying? Well, not even just about. Like, honestly, like, I understand a lot about myself and like the universe and people and everything like that through music. And if you actually break down like the actual like frequencies and shit like that, like, that shit, like, those are your emotions. Like, your emotions are frequencies. Like, every light is a frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is... I'm getting too meta right now.
No, he's getting too Neil deGrasse Tyson on this. It's cool.
But, I mean, like, because, for real, like even, like, with the physics, even, like, studying physics, like, man, when you study physics, like, man, you can actually, like, see the fucking universe. Like, you can see the map of it. Like, you can understand it. Like, we don't understand everything about it, but we're starting to get a better picture of it, and music fits right into there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, the frequencies that music use, like, that you use for music and shit like that or whatever, like, I don't hear a fucking A note now. I feel the A note now, you know? I don't hear it, I feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just weird. And so it sounds like, and that's another thing I don't like about music being produced the way it's produced nowadays, because it's so, I'm not mad at it, but it's like, people are so rushed to stay trendy and stay on top that they don't have time to master their craft. People don't have time to master the sound.
I think you got a lot of people that don't care about mastering their craft and also just want to make, you know, they want the monetary.
And I'm not mad at that. You know, I'm not mad at that at all. I just wish people, like, it's cool to get that money, but now that you're starting to get that money, like, develop your sound a little bit more. Like, I'm not saying sound like a fucking beast every track. I'm saying, like, okay, take your precious time on one track out of your album.
But I would like people to stop lying when somebody asks you a question about it, like, oh man, you know, I just have a vision, you know, I just took my time, I gotta bring out quality music. But yeah, your song,
I think you could hear it. I think you could hear it.
Your song is like, bitch on my dick.
Yeah, I feel like you could hear it. I feel like you can hear it in people's music how much effort they put into it. Honestly,
like, I swear, dude, cats be like treating this garbage like it's freaking gold, man. Like, just like, oh man.
That's what a lot. I'm trying not to drop names, but that's like with a lot of rap or a lot of music in general. It's very, like, I guess manufactured, like easily manufactured, and people want you to think that they're putting more time and more effort into it than they're actually putting into it.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot of talentless people that kind of stumble upon something that's catchy, gets popular, and then they can tour off of one song.
Yeah. So, but see, the weirdest thing to me, for me personally, is that I listen to more the not so well produced music, or spent time on music, as opposed to, like, the same for rap than rock. Let me put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on in the rock scene now. I don't know any of the new bands. I don't know none of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's not because I don't want to, because y'all know me. Like, I fucking listen to Led Zeppelin and everything. I listen to literally every fucking form of music.
Yeah.
But I don't know who's out and popping right now, because everybody's doing this fucking, like, Justin Bieber-esque shit.
You're talking about it's more popish than rock. That's what you're trying
to say? Yeah, like where the fuck is rock music nowadays? Like, that's not like super dark. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you want a Nirvana back?
No. I want bands like honestly the last great band that I heard, R.I.P. to the Rev, but fucking Avenged Sevenfold. The drummer from them died. He passed away. And he was like the music. He like composed the music and shit too.
Really, I didn't know that.
Like the dude was like classically fucking trained. And you wouldn't think it. All these fucking tattoos and fucking.
Yeah,
the dude was just a fucking beast.
Yeah,
he was amazing, and he passed away. And like R.I.P. to him. You know, God bless the dead and all that shit. But man, I haven't listened to them since he passed away, and that's this. It's not against them. It's just because that dude was just that fucking amazing to me. His drumming was fucking tight. Fucking Matt could sing his ass off, and you know,
that's the lead singer.
Yeah. And so it's like when it comes down to it, I don't know any new rock bands to listen to, and I don't send suggestions if the band is a fucking sentence of a name. I don't sleep when you're dead because I said so. I don't want to listen to them. I don't want to listen to it.
I'm open-minded, so I might check it out.
I don't want to listen to it. Like, I have a bad thing about, like, the last band that I heard, like, that had, like, a good name, that As I Lay Dying, they were pretty tight.
I've heard of them.
There's a band called Brand New that I fucking love. They have an album that I love, but it terrifies me to listen to because it puts me in such a depressed mood.
Like, wait, so you love it, but you just
but see, the thing is, the name of the album is called "The Devil and God Rage Inside Me."
Oh, that sounds really yeah, that's pretty dark. Yeah,
and like, man, like the first track, they're quoting Rudyard Kipling.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
they're
shit, from like Jungle Book. Like,
yeah, he racist the shit, but yeah, I love it.
I don't give a fuck.
Yo, speaking of right, is System of a Down releasing another album?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, they're dropping another one, and
I fuck with them heavy.
I love System of a Down. Man, my favorite song is Chop Suey is dope. Lonely Day is dope. I fucking love that song.
Now, when you say you get sad and stuff, like when I hear Lonely Day, it's like I get sad, but then that's why I just start like, I have like different scenes of me putting a movie together to that song. And it's
right. And that's another reason why I'm
that was on, what was the Shia LaBeouf movie? That was on that joint. Where he was
I gotta check this movie out.
Yeah, Home Alone, like where he was like he got on house arrest. He was like badass teenager or whatever.
I don't know.
And then like his neighbor ended up being a killer. Like
Max Keebler's Day Off. I'm playing.
no, I'm not there. I don't even know if that's a movie.
But I combined two titles.
What is that crap, man? It had one. I think probably with D or something. It was just one word title. But it was a solid movie. It was kind of like one of those like thriller type movies.
Oh, it wasn't the one. What's the one with the movie with the guy in the wheelchair peeking in on people and like he witnesses a murder? What was the name of that crap?
Oh, Dial M for Murder.
God, that's old school.
That's the name. No, that wasn't Dial M for Murder. That was Alfred Hitchcock did Dial M for Murder, and was it Dial M for Murder with the dude that like broke his leg and he was watching, and they remade it.
Yeah, they remade it a few times because there's been a few movies that had like some cat either in a wheelchair or
watching people like in the next building, and he's watching them. He witnesses a murder.
It sounds familiar, man.
I can't remember, but
okay, back on subject. My bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out our phone. Got technology.
The whole history at the palm of our hands.
I know, right? What was that movie?
What is it?
Exactly. Playing charades and shit.
But yeah, going back to Donald Glover not being accepted because of his weirdness.
We were completely off track, but yeah.
Because I had a question.
We hit a tree, just waving for help.
Oh, we hit the tree. We just sideswiped
this man
hit
a whole U-turn.
Exactly. He had alternate dimensions.
Hey, we can do it. Fuck it. It's freeform.
Yeah.
Going back to that though, like I had a do you think the necessity, like the thing that I admire about, and I'm pretty sure that you guys admire about Donald Glover, is the fact that he embraces his blackness despite what other people think of his blackness.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Definitely, yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah, I'm that nerdy ass nigga, but I'd still slap what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he's just like, don't push me.
But I mean, I think definitely what you're saying is true, but I think he's also saying that's not the there's not a monolith of black.
Yeah.
There's like a wide spectrum. Malcolm X is as black as Donald Glover. Fucking Frederick Douglass is as black as somebody throw out some nerdy ass motherfucker. I don't know.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Exactly. They're all black, and you can be black within that whole sphere. It's not just like you have to stick to motherfucker, and nigga. You gotta say you have a nigga quota. You gotta have a motherfucker quota, and you gotta sound like Samuel L. Jackson to be black. That's not. It's not just black.
But a good motherfucker is well placed.
Exactly. It does add seasoning to the sentence, but
it's
like,
song.